Grace and peace be with you. Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek in Potterville. I have a brief thought for you for day 9 of the New Testament challenge. Day 9. You're reading Matthew 15 and 16 today and Hebrews 3 and 4. I want to look at Matthew 15 with you, and specifically I want to look at verses 21 through 28. There's this crazy story in here about a Canaanite woman. Now, one of the things to keep in mind again as you're reading Matthew is that Matthew is written for Jewish people, and so there's tons of Jewish references throughout the book of Matthew. But one of the things Matthew does is Matthew always makes a pivot to include Gentiles in his gospel, non-Jewish people in his gospel, and continually emphasizes how God is at work, not just through the Jewish people, but through everyone. And so in this story, we have a Canaanite woman who comes to Jesus. And there's an amazing thing that happens in this story because this woman recognizes who Jesus is. And that's always significant in the Gospels when people get it, when they recognize who Jesus is. Now, one of the things you'll find in chapter 16 is in chapter 16, verse 16, Peter recognizes who Jesus is. Now Peter is an insider. Peter is Jewish. Peter is someone who we might expect to get it. But in Matthew chapter 15, we have this Canaanite woman, not someone who we might expect to get it, to recognize who Jesus is. So this woman comes to Jesus and she says, Son of David. Now, Son of David would have been a very specific title, and it has significance. And she does something even more significant in verse 25. She kneels before Jesus. Kneels before Jesus. Kneeling is an act of worship. Kneeling is an act of, you are greater than me, I am less than. And it's in this moment that she fully knows and lives out who Jesus is. And this is not someone just paying lip service to, I think you're the Messiah, that's great. She lives out, she puts her faith in the God of abundance, in Jesus himself. And Jesus responds, and he heals her daughter. My question for you today is, do you recognize who Jesus is? Do you put your faith and your trust in the abundance of God? I want to encourage you to do so. Grace and peace be with you.